taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Now 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. 22 yards there, a 1st down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11, Thomas.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. six-man chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bengals at 6 and 10 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow will throw. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Now a first down carry. It's Will. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
1-1.
Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
12.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more effectiveness step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now yet another incompletion here as he failed to connect on 3rd.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Scouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Ravens 14, Bengals 9. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
On one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, MT. 11, MT. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Ravens have yet again retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Able to find the open man. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can score in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion right goes Allen.
We changed it.
Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 5.
11. 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. And Burrow's saying, let's go.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 5-yard line.
11.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Touchdown! T. Higgins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete right around the 8. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. In motion left, Flowers. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Burrow changing the look.
At the 31-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow finding his target. It's Trey McBride.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A Chase will go in motion left.
11.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
13. Hey, report.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Get it.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good.
Here we go.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Burrow going to change the play. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now they'll change things up.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12. Dot.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some room to maneuver. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete, so no gain on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Javonte Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Jackson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And now off to the races down the right side. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. And his throw is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown Bengals. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on second down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. With 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Jackson to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Allen has it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Tucker with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
45. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. This ball intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.